global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. Right now there's a lot going on in Fubara's camp and Wike's camp. There's a lot going on, and right now, ever since Fubara had Nicodemously crawled back to Nyesom Wike, of course openly declaring that his spirit has left the government house and all that. No one knows exactly the agreement reached between Fubara and Nyesom Wike, but all hands are on deck. A lot of loyalists of Nyesom Wike are warming up for 2027, and it is beginning to cause internal agitation in Wike's camp. And of course, the nitty-gritty infos are beginning to come out, and some Fubara supporters are beginning to put their ears down in the camp of Nyesom Wike to find out exactly what they have ahead of them that could either broker peace or help them to move ahead. But before going to the newspaper, my colleague is in the house. Kindly subscribe to our channel. But as we speak, from the camp of Fubara's media team, they're saying and telling everyone that there's more problem for FCT minister come 2027. Let's find out why. Now, according to them, they say contenders for Rivers State 2027 governorship race. Remember, all of these men at some point or the other, except for Governor Sim Fubara, have been seriously very loyal to Nyesom Wike. But let's find out how they're outplaying themselves, sincerely hoping that Wike would compensate them this time around. But then again, don't forget that Fubara is still the son of Nyesom Wike. Now, one of them is Governor Sim Fubara, who is the incumbent. The second person is Dax Alabo George Kelly. We're going to give descriptions of some of them, especially this Alabo George Kelly. He's one of those people who defiled the Ijaw people, his Ijaw person, to host Wike in his hometown against all odds. And that Wike sees as very loyal. And then there's Senator Magnus Abe, there's Bro Felix Obua, there's Isaac Kamalu, there's Obarilo Mohamed Olo, there's Senator Barinade Mpigi, he's from Ogoni. You're going to find out also what's up with him. There's also Chukwuemeka Woke, and there's George Sekubo, there's Boma Iyaye. All of these very 10 powerful men in Nyesom Wike's camp, all are angling for one thing, which is Rivers State 2027 governorship race. All of them are doing themselves, and this is coming from the camp of Fubara. But the question is, will Fubara be coming in a second time with all of these men, one way or the other, that play very prominent roles in Wike's structure in Rivers State? What's your take?
Well, first of all, I want to clarify something. There is nothing like Wike and Fubara's camp again. I think the right thing to say that in Wike's sub-camp, which is Fubara's camp, there is nothing like Wike, Fubara's camp.
But they still have the simplified movement.
And they are the some of them are known and unknown people to, whether they like it or yes, Wike, they are now a sub-team of Wike. So, but let's look at the list. For me personally, I think that Nyesom Wike won't want to. He will still. He's a smart man. That's when it comes to politics. He will watch how Fubara is doing his thing in the next few months that will be left for him to still run the show of Rivers State. But then that betrayal will not be forgotten in a hurry. You understand? And that's why most of the people who are in the team, or who were in the team of Fubara, most of them are like, it would have been better that you didn't fight than to fight a general, and after a while you throw in the white towel. We will have fought this to the end and seeing what it will come out with. But unfortunately, from all indication, it means that he didn't even have, he wasn't. He didn't make up his mind to fight. It was people that were encouraging him. Now I believe it, that it was, there's some group of person that had encouraged him to fight, and which most of all have seen him fighting, and we said, okay, we are not fighting Wike, we are fighting, Godfatherism in River State. So that aside, Fubara, I would say 30% Fubara may be given an opportunity again to rule in 2027, because right now, though for me, if I was in the show of Wike, I would still use Fubara, because I know that I've broken a part of him and his back. A prodigal son is better than a son who has never been prodigal. Because the one who has never been prodigal, when he wants to be prodigal, he will learn from what the prodigal son did and may hit you real good.
Okay, that's true.
But be that as it may, I think for me, the choicest guy for me is actually this Alabo Josh Kelly. Because Alabo Josh Kelly, what he did for Wike, for me, that was the climax. For him, despite the fact that Wike had made a statement which outrightly downplayed that ethnic group, but then he still invited Wike over and showed him that I am loyal to you, irrespective of what you say against, the people and something.
Don't forget that Mpigi also, during this whole drama that played out, there was this general strong classified information that Mpigi is the chosen
one, yes.
That caused a little bit of rancor at the beginning of, I think, early this year. Do you think that with endorsement on Mpigi, there may not be an open charge, or is it a case of the place being thrown open? That's one. Secondly, just you wrap all of them together. Secondly, do you think that there could be one of the major reasons why Fubara had to go back to Wike was simply because he personally had no structure? The structure he was running around with, or the people who gave him structure, was actually none other person than Edison Ehis, who also is a seasoned politician who has been in politics in Rivers for a while. And there's this rumor coming from Wike's camp at the early stages that there is this move by strong political allies that Edison Ehis and the daughter of Peter Odele may be running come 2027. That's what they want to field Edison Ehis as president, as governor, and the daughter of Peter Odele as the vice. Of course, they have debunked it. They say that's not true.
Yes.
But do you think that particular information that went online and went viral could have put some sort of fear in the heart of Fubara, saying if eventually Edison he decide to go against him in 2027 and he has already, dislodged Yeso Wike, who would then come for him?
Okay, now the situation there is, unfortunately, Fubara, from the looks of things, I think Fubara did not learn so well from Wike. Didn't learn so well from why I'm saying that is, at the point you need to assemble your people and start categorizing them, giving them, full knowledge of what you want them to do per time, so that from there those who are loyal and those who are disloyal. Now, first thing first, when you are in the position of a governor, you wield a lot of influence, and that ability to control things in the state will make you stand out. I don't think all of that was his concern. I think Fubara has never been a seasoned politician. So at the point, he just felt that he was losing out a great deal. At least let me just finish my first term than losing out totally. It wasn't the fear of anything. But when the Supreme Court, you notice that Wike was able to control the Supreme Court, was able to control the judiciary, was able to control, and he has federal might in his favor. So I think at that point, he had to man, let me go back to this man and all of that. But let's still go back, looking at the list. Magnus Abe is a no-no, because Magnus Abe in time past has fought Wike a great deal. So for me, Senator Magnus Abe cannot be, he's been equivocating. Today he will stand with this person. Tomorrow there was a time he was with Rotimi Amechi. At different times he has been with different persons. So I think that his loyalty has not been tested and proven by Wike in terms of when he's in control of something. But this Josh Kelly, for me, that guy is top notch. Felix also Abua is also in the list. But Senator Barinada Mbigi, that one also, Woke. Virtually all of them, the few of them that I know, Josh Kibo and all of them are fully in the forefront. But I still give it to Labo George Kelly. I think that guy is one of the choicest friends of Wike. Yeah, he's also from Ijo. So, and I think what Wike is trying to do is to give the Ijos an opportunity, to complete their tenure. So maybe that's going to be the situation. But some people still believe that Wike Sim Fubara is a go. But with what he has done to most politicians, nobody would like to put their loyalty on him again. Nobody will want to get to dabble into that failure again, because he has already shown that, he is just Wike's state hand in power. That's just my position in respect to that. But let's just sit back and see what will happen in the nearest future.
All right, that's